Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Mumma Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and you have clicked on the first of a four-part series for September that is Yoga for Beginners. So today we are going to be focusing on Vinyasa, and this Vinyasa will not include any downward dogs, any planks, or any cobras. We're going to get the juices moving. We're going to practice going through warriors, and we're going to have fun and play and movement, which is basically what Vinyasa means, is we're just doing continuous movement and playing with that. And so I hope you join me. It will require that you're able to come down to the earth and that you're able to be on all fours, but we're going to keep away this whole month from the downward dogs, from the planks, from complicated poses, and we're going to really be gentle and mindful with our movement and try to provide access to yoga to those people who would like to give it a go, but who have never tried before, or have mobility issues, or are just starting on their fitness journey. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this practice, and I'll meet you on the mat. All right, so we're going to start cross-legged on our mats, coming down to Sukhasana, or the pose of ease. If you'd like to, I invite you to bring along a folded up blanket or towel just to lift your sits bones up a little bit. Be kind to yourself. Find a position that works for you. Once you arrive, you're going to ground down to the earth. Really feel your sits bones ground down. Maybe you rock a little side to side. Maybe you move the fleshy part of the buttocks aside. Then you're going to make a conscious effort to sit up nice and tall, lifting with the sternum and feeling as if you've got a string, a marionette string, pulling through the top of the crown. And then you're going to roll your shoulders away from your ears, feeling your shoulder blades run down your back body and creating space between your ears and your shoulders. So tag a little weight in the elbows, bringing the palms to the knees or to the thighs. You can even have the hands in the lap for a moment here. But see if you can find that upward current of energy in the front body and that downward current of energy in the back body. And just settle into the pose. Relax the thighs away. Start to feel that opening in the hip creases. Then we'll tuck the chin to the chest just slightly. And we'll take a couple breaths here just to settle in and find our seat. So take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, exhale out through your mouth. Let it go. 2 more times. Deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. Let something go. Deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Maybe you close the eyes or soften the gaze. Allow those shoulders to relax down and away, and just see what it feels like to sit in this position, finding yourself here on the mat. Maybe you set a little intention for yourself for today, something that serves you in the present moment, surrounding that intention with love and awareness, compassion and understanding. Maybe it's just to get through this video, and that's fine. That's beautiful. So glad you're here for yourself. Wonderful. When you have it bat your eyelashes open. We're going to bring the fingertips to the mat beside us, reaching those fingertips out as long as you can and opening through the chest. Then we'll inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms kiss together, and they slide down to the heart center. Wonderful. Inhale, fingertips go down to come up. Maybe you look up this time. Exhale, palms kiss together, and they float down to the heart. See if you can relax those thighs away. Try not to bring them up towards the chest. Inhale, fingertips go down to come up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, palms kiss together, and they come down to the heart. Nice. Last one. Inhale, fingertips go down to come up. Listen carefully. We reach, reach, reach. And on an exhale, we're going to take the right hand to the left knee, Left fingertips float around behind us. They kiss the earth. We push into those fingertips. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale to lift. Rotate your pelvis forward. Lift through the sternum. And exhale to journey into your twist. Look past your left shoulder. Inhale to find length. Sit up nice and tall once again. And exhale to journey into the twist. So start to explore what's happening in the spine and the lower back. Try to keep those shoulders relaxed down and away. Inhale to find length and lift. And exhale to twist. Beautiful. Inhale, we're coming back to center. We're sending the fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Maybe you look up, find length in all four sides of the torso. Exhale, that left hand is coming down to the right knee. The right fingertips are floating around behind you. Let those fingertips come to the earth. Then sit up nice and tall. Try to rotate your pelvis forward and lift through the sternum. And exhale, journey into your twist. Maybe you look past that right shoulder. Inhale to find length. Nice deep breath in. And exhale to journey into your twist. Last one. Inhale to find length. And exhale to twist. Nice. Come back through center. Bring those fingertips out to the side once again. So you're reaching through the fingertips. This time you're going to plant your left palm down onto the earth. And on an inhale, you're going to reach the right fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Find length in both sides of the torso. Inhale in and exhale. Then you're going to bend to the left. So you're reaching the fingertips towards the left side of the mat, really feeling the stretch on the right side body. Maybe you stay up on the palm. Maybe you bend that elbow a little bit. Maybe you can come all the way down, depending on your flexibility. Just reach those right fingertips as far towards the left side of the mat as you can, and then pull back with that right shoulder, lifting the sternum up towards the sky. See if you can look up underneath your right armpit chest. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center, lift those fingertips up, and exhale, float them all the way down. This time we plant the right palm, and on an inhale, the left fingertips rise. We reach them all the way up, finding our length. And then on an exhale, we're going to lean to the right, pressing into that right palm. Maybe we bend the elbow, maybe we come down to the elbow. Try to keep that left thigh nice and heavy, keep it grounded down. Pull back with the left shoulder, look up underneath the left armpit chest, and find your side bend. Feel that stretch from the left armpit all the way down to the left hip. Wonderful. Inhale, come back through center, lift those fingertips up nice and tall, and exhale, float them down. Starting to loosen up already, I betcha. Let's take a couple moments here to roll the shoulders forward, up and back. So just in your own time, try to keep breathing nice and deeply, rolling those shoulders forward, up and back. Do one more. And then we'll take it in the other direction, back, up and forward. So you're just rolling those shoulders forward now, loosening up through the neck and the shoulders. Let's do one more, wherever you are. Lovely. Now we're going to come forward onto all fours, finding a tabletop position. If you brought a blanket into the picture, like I did, move it out of the way. We're going to find our tabletop. So we're going to bring the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. So you don't want your knees too close together. You don't want them too far apart. You don't want them hugged up towards the palms of your hands. You want to create space and find these 90-degree angles. And you want to spread those fingertips nice and wide, pushing down into the earth. Now consciously flatten out through the lower back so you're not lazy in the back body. You're rounding through the spine. You're hugging the navel to the spine, and you're feeling this flatten out through the lower back. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Press into the fingertips and the knuckles. And then as you're ready, now you're going to drop the belly. Shine the heart towards the front edge of your mat and lift your crown. Maybe you wag your tail. And then on an exhale, you're going to round through the tailbone, curl up through the spine, and let the crown drop. Push up out of the earth. Keep those arms nice and straight. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Lift up through the crown. Exhale, round it through.
Let the head become nice and heavy, the neck become loose. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward.
And exhale to round it through.
Last one. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward, lift, lift, lift through that crown. And exhale, round through the tailbone, curl up through the spine. Find that juicy cat pose. Nice. Come back to your nice neutral spine, pushing up out of the earth. Then maybe you come to your fingertips, just giving yourself a little bit more space. You can also bring blocks into the picture or a couple of hardcover books. We're just stepping the right foot up between the palms or to the front edge of the mat and finding our first low lunge. So maybe you're back here. Maybe you've got more flexibility and you're here. Try not to sag in the hips, but keep everything hugged into the midline, stacking this front knee over this front ankle, rolling those shoulders away from the ears, lifting up through the crown and pressing the heart forward. Beautiful. Start to feel that stretch in the left hip crease and in the right hamstring. Ground down through that back foot. You can curl the toes under if you have knee issues. Then we're going to take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to peel back with that right hip crease as we straighten through the right knee, shine the right toes up towards the ceiling, and bow the forehead towards the knee. So maybe you keep that knee bent as you need it to be, and maybe your forward fold is only like this. Maybe you have more flexibility and you're like this. So be where you're at today. Just find the sensation of the stretch in the hamstring as you bow your forehead towards your knee. Take a breath here. Wonderful. On your next inhale, come forward back to that low lunge. Fingertips come to the mat. We lift through the crown. And if you haven't already, curl those back toes under, lift the back knee, and then we're going to step the toes up, step those left toes up to meet the right, finding a forward fold. So this forward fold, you can bend your knees generously, drape your belly over your thighs, clasp opposite elbows maybe. You can even have blocks underneath you to lean into. You can keep the fingertips on the mat. The knees can be as bent as you need them to be. Allow the head to become heavy, the neck to become loose. Maybe you walk the fingertips from one side of the mat to the other. Maybe you clasp opposite elbows. Take a moment here to feel the stretch. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Beautiful. Fingertips come down to the mat. We bend the knees generously, drop the hips, and slowly, slow as you can go, roll it on up to mountain. Stack up through the staircase of the spine. The head is the last thing to rise. We lift on up nice and tall. Adjust your shirt, adjust your pants, ground down through the feet. The feet are hip width distance apart. When we arrive, we're going to shine the palms forward, roll the shoulders away from the ears, get our center underneath us, and lift up through the crown. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, tag some weight in those fingertips. Beautiful. Soft knees, so find a little bit of buoyancy. And then inhale, fingertips reach all the way up towards the sky. Maybe you look up. Exhale, once again, the palms come down to the heart. You've got this. Soft knees, inhale to reach. This time, palms kiss together, and we're going to slice it down the midline and come back down to that forward fold. Fingertips come all the way back down to the earth. This time on your inhale, you're going to slide the palms to the tops of the thighs. Find a figure 7 shape with your body. This is your halfway lift, so crown is reaching forward, tailbone is reaching back. You're hugging the navel to the spine, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, hugging the elbows into the side body. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, forward fold all the way down. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, push into the heels, reach the fingertips wide, reach all the way up towards the sky. We're root to rise. And then exhale, palms kiss together and they come down to the heart. Relax those shoulders. Feel your center underneath you, pressing the pelvis forward a little bit. Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, palms come together. We slice it down the midline. Find our forward fold. Fingertips come all the way to the earth. On your next inhale, slide the palms to the tops of the thighs. Hug the elbows in. Hug the navel to the spine. Have nice length in the back of the neck. And then exhale, bow it all the way down. Nicely done. Fingertips come to the mat. We're stepping the right toes back. Right toes step back. We lower the right knee down and we find ourselves in a low lunge on this side. So make your adjustments. Maybe you need to back off. If you find that you're slouching over, just try to reach the heart forward and lift through the crown. Stack your front knee over front ankle and lower those hips as it works in your body. Press into both feet evenly. Deep breath in. Exhale, peel back with that left hip crease. Point the toes up towards the ceiling and then bow the forehead towards the knee as you straighten that knee as much as works in your body. So you could be here, you could be here. Find that stretch for yourself. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward. Find that low lunge. Lift through the heart, reach through the crown. Curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift that back knee and step the right toes up to meet the left, finding our forward fold once again. Inhale for that halfway lift. Palms come to the tops of the thighs, so the heels of the palms are at your hip creases. Roll those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Root to rise, press into the heels as you reach the fingertips all the way up. Really reach, 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 reach. Exhale, palms kiss together and they float down to the heart. All right, let's change it up a little bit, shall we? Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, palms come together. Slice it down the midline. Find a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow it down. Fingertips come all the way to the mat. Beautiful. Fingertips touch the mat, and then we're stepping the left toes back. This time, we're bringing that foot to a 45-degree angle. The heel comes all the way down to the earth. You want those left toes to shine up towards the top left corner of your mat. Bend through the right knee, and then reach the fingertips forward, up and back, and rise on up into a warrior one. So we're rising up nice and tall. What's this warrior one? We're bending through the right knee. We're grounding down through the sole of the left foot. Left leg is straight. Our hips are shining forward. We're reaching up with the fingertips, but we're relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. So lots of space between the palms. Try to pull back with the torso, lifting the sternum up towards the sky, and bend generously through that right knee. Beautiful. Let's take a side bend. Inhale to reach. Maybe you look up and challenge your balance. Exhale, you're going to grab the left wrist with the right hand. Then you're going to bump the hips to the left and take the fingertips to the right. Find a side bend. Inhale, come back through center. Lift it all the way up. Maybe you look up. Exhale, float the fingertips all the way back down to the earth. Fingertips come to the earth. We're going to come onto the left knee. So lower that left knee down to the mat, finding yourself once again in this low lunge. And we'll take a twist. We're going to plant the left palm. Inhale, right fingertips rise. Try to hug that right knee into the midline. Pull back with that right shoulder. Hug the navel to the spine. Deep breath in. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Nicely done. Curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Step the left toes up to meet the right. Find a forward fold. On your next inhale, slide the palms to the tops of the thighs. Hug the elbows into the side body. Send those sits bones back, the crown forward. Exhale, bow it all the way down. Dig into the heels. Spread the fingertips wide. Reach all the way up towards the sky. Root to rise. Exhale, palms kiss together and they come down to the heart. Nice. Let's take it to the other side. Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, palms kiss together. Slice it down in the midline. Find your version of forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Make nice long line from crown to tail. Exhale to bow it down. Fingertips come to the mat. We're stepping the right toes back. Right foot comes to that 45-degree angle. So really plant that right heel. Those toes are shining up towards the top right corner of your mat. Bend through your left knee. And inhale, fingertips reach forward, up, and back. Finding the warrior one. So play with the placement of that heel so that your hips are shining forward. You're not opening to the right side of the mat. You want those hips to shine forward. You want a generous bend to your left knee. You want to pull back with the torso. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath in as maybe you look up. And on an exhale, you're going to grab the right wrist with the left hand. Bump the hips to the right. Take the fingertips to the left. Feel that stretch from your right armpit all the way down to the right hip. Inhale, come back through center, lift it on up. Maybe you look up. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Fingertips come to the mat. We bring the right knee back down to the earth, finding our low lunge. Take your time setting yourself up for greatness, stacking the bones. Then we're going to plant the right hand. Inhale, left fingertips rise. Pull back with that left shoulder. Hug the left knee into the midline. Deep breath in. As maybe you look up. Exhale, float those fingertips down. Curl those back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee and step the right toes up to meet the left. Find your forward fold once again. Inhale for your halfway lift. Slide those palms to the tops of the thighs. Hug those elbows in. Find a soft bend in the knees. And exhale, float it down. Let something go. Root to rise. Send the fingertips wide. Come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, let's take it back down to the earth, shall we? Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, palms kiss together, and slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Inhale for the last halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. You're stepping one foot back and then the other. Once again, finding a tabletop pose. Then we're going to bring the big toes to touch. Open the knees nice and wide. We're bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, spreading the fingertips nice and wide. Pushing up out of the earth, we're going to lean into the right hand. Inhale, left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. You're opening through the chest once again. Exhale, you're going to take that left hand, bring it underneath the right. You're bringing the left shoulder and your head all the way down to the earth. So you're relaxing that left shoulder, the left arm, and the head into the earth. You can keep that right palm in front of your nose, pushing into the mat, or you can extend those right fingertips out past the crown, or you can take that right hand and reach it behind you towards your left hip crease. Find what works for you. See if you can feel the twist and tune into your breath. If you took a variation with your hand, bring that right palm back to the mat in front of your nose, push into the earth, lift the body back up, reach the left fingertips up towards the sky, really lift, 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 and exhale, float the fingertips down. Nice. Reset yourself here. bring the left wrist under the left shoulder. We lean into that left palm and we reach the right fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're bringing that right hand underneath the left arm. We're bringing the right shoulder and the right ear all the way down to the earth. So relax that right arm, relax the head into the mat. You can keep that left palm planted on the mat in front of your face, or you can reach those fingertips out past the crown, or you can reach them behind you and reach towards that right hip crease. Find what works for you and tune into your breath. So just breathe as deeply as works in your body, consciously filling the belly with air. If you took a variation, bring that left palm back to the mat in front of your nose. Push into that left palm. Reach the fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Really reach, reach, reach. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Nice. We're going to keep those big toes to touch. We're going to send the hips back towards the heels, the sits bones back towards the heels. Reach the fingertips towards the front edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in, look forward, and exhale, melt your heart and your forehead down towards the earth. If this is hard on your knees or your hips, you can keep the sits bones up nice and high and just come to your elbows and find a resting posture here, letting the head dangle. So find what works in your body and take a couple breaths to rest. See if you can really fill the back body with air. Feel the lungs expand. One more breath here. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Nice. Slowly rise on up. Coming back to all fours. Walk the knees underneath the hips. Send the legs to one side, any side. Come to a seat. We'll find our Sukhasana once again, or a comfortable seat of your choice. If you'd like to come to a chair now, by all means do so. Hopefully your hips are feeling a little bit more open. Maybe you use your blanket again. Lift those sits bones up once more as we close here. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Lift through the front body, ground through the back body. And bow the chin to the chest. This time, get a nice stretch in the back of the neck, down through the traps. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Notice how your body feels now. Where it feels more open, where you had to work hard. Where is your energy at? Just pay attention. Let's bring the palms together at the heart. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope that it serves you well, and I hope you come back to it and play around with our little Vinyasa variation. And I hope that you enjoy. I hope that you explore. I hope that you have fun with it. So thank you for joining me for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll bring the thumbs to the third eye. We bow to each other. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you.